Well, good morning once again. An entire month has went by. We've done exactly 1 month. We have 3 months to go on this journey, which sounds crazy, but it actually goes pretty quick. Today's Saturday, June 1st. Awesome. We just finished up here in Durango. Had a terrific day on the train. Like I said, a little long, but we had a lot of fun. We got in a lot of shots. Great ride. Today we're headed to Monument Valley, Valley of the Gods. So it should be pretty interesting. Mesa Verde, we'll probably hit that first. Mesa Verde, Valley of the Gods, Monument Valley, and then we're going to end up at a Goulding's Lodge somewhere in Monument Valley. So it should be pretty cool. So hopefully we get some good shots. And well, now it's time to get our luggage, barrel up, and head out of here. We'll see you guys on the road. Okay, so we left Durango and we're headed to Mesa Verde National Park. We're about a half hour, probably, I don't know, maybe 50 minutes out. Still got some beautiful views. It's always something great to look at, so we'll just keep the film going and continue down the road, and if we hit something good, we'll certainly get it on. So hang in there, we'll see you down there in a bit. Alright, still headed down to Mesa Verde. Got about 45 minutes out. Really only about 25 miles away. Just wanted to give you just a little bit of the view that we get, which is just nothing more but more mountains. So we're on a mountain kick this week, that's for sure. Anyway, hang in there and there's more to come. Alright, here we are. We finally made it. Mesa Verde National Park. Now we're going to go in here. Hopefully we can find a visitor center and see which way we got to go and what we're going to see. So hang in there with us and turn back in a minute. All right, so we've entered into the Mesa Verde National Park. This is kind of the first site that we get on top of the mountain. We got about a 35-minute ride probably to the end. So we'll see when we get there what we could find. We're headed up to the little house now, and we'll tune in a bit. All right, so we're getting a little bit more of a bird's eye view of Mesa Verde. We're really just starting out. Just wanted to give you a little perspective of, I'm sure we're going up and down the mountains again. This is what we do. It's a lot of fun, a lot to see. And there's always interesting things along the way. I'm sure there'll be some cliffs to get out on. Some little outposts that we could stop on. Oh, very cool. But I'm sure this is going to be a little bit different than what we've been seeing, because each one has its own identity, and it's pretty cool. So hang in there with us. When we get up the hill, we'll tune in. All right, this is the view from, I don't know, we're maybe a quarter of the way up on Mesa Verde. This is what we see. Wow, we up there. We are up there. Yes, we are. This is so cool. Okay, so this is what we're looking at, going up the mountain again. I mean, everyone is distinct. This is definitely unique. There's a lot to see on this one, I'm pretty sure. I think everything is really centered towards the end of the park, and that's really where we want to go, so that's really what we're going to check out. But there are some pretty cool views along the way. I mean, we've seen so many along the way since we began this trip way back on May 1st, you know, when we hit all the beaches, and then we started hitting, you know, got out west, and we started hitting some of these mountains. I mean, totally ridiculous. I mean, that is a crazy view. That is one crazy view to the left. We'll get that on the way down. So hang in there, more to see. Okay, so here we go, underneath another tunnel here at Mesa Verde. We should see some pretty cool stuff down here. These tunnels are insane. Yeah, lights are on. I never saw tunnels under rocks like this in my entire day. It is unique, and it's kind of fun. It's definitely different and definitely interesting. All right, so we're out of that. We're going to continue around the mountain. We probably got about a 15-mile ride to exactly where we want to go. And I'm sure we're going to get to see some really, really cool stuff. So hang in here with us. Whoa, we just caught a bear. We caught the tail end of that there on the left, if you caught it. That was incredible. Never expected that. It went so fast, we didn't even really have time to capture it. Boy, but I'm not getting out either. Pretty cool. Well, when you talk about heights, there's no question, and you can see it on the camera here. We are way up, totally crazy. All right, well, something to see. Let's see what brings us. Let's see what the next bend brings us. Boy, let's talk about a view. That is insane out here. We're so far up, I can't breathe. I really don't know what to expect here, because it's, you know, we were moving so quick that I kind of forget what I'm in for here. So when we get there, I'm sure we're gonna have to get out and do maybe a little hiking, but we'll see when we get there. So hang in here with us, we got more to go. Okay, so we hit the end of the road at Mesa Verde. Now we're going to go down and see the Pueblo homes here. So that should be pretty interesting. I'm sure we got to do a little walking, a little talking, and a little filming. So let's get to it. See you when we get down there. All right, so we're at what they call the Spruce Tree House, and this is what we want to see. This is pretty interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna crawl down here a ways, huh? Oh wow, this is pretty cool. If you could see that a little bit. Wow, wow. So that's about the best we're gonna get. All right, guess we'll just truck on down this trail here and see what's what. And these are called the Pueblo houses.
Spruce Tree House, I think.
Spruce Tree House. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We got to get some more pictures of these here. There's more here though, right?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either. But we're gonna just take a look here, see what we can find on this end. I really don't want to bump anybody's look, but yeah, this would be it, and that's what we see. That's what we see. All this was actually a village. People actually lived here amongst these rocks. Yeah, I don't want to get too close either, but there's remnants all over. You can see bricks in the distance there, and that's Came all this way just to see that. Oh well, let's get a picture with the camera and zoom in. All right, well, that was certainly a pretty interesting look. It was quick and easy. We drove quite a ways. We're going to go into the museum real quick just to cool off and see what's in there. All right, so hang in there with us and we'll be right back. All right, so we got to see some of the villages of these Pueblo rock dwellers, I call them. I mean, it's kind of weird for sure. We're going to try one more of this little... it's called the Pit Stop Villages or something like that. And, what's it called here again? Let me see. It's called, okay, it's called the Pit Houses and Villages. We're going to see if we can find that. See if there's anything there. If there is, we'll take a couple of shots. If not, we'll head out of here and head to the Valley of the Gods. So hang in there with us. Well, we're headed to the Pit Stop Villages. But just wanted to give you a little glance of what's going on here. I mean, in this valley, I mean, it is just sick. The distance and just goes on and on forever. I mean, it's totally insane. You know, I just want to zoom in a little bit, give you a little perspective here. Okay, big hole in the rock there. I'm sure there were some dwellers in there somewhere. So that's pretty cool. But this is what you have in the distance. I mean, it just goes on and on. It's pretty wild. I mean, we're right at the cliff. In fact, I could actually see some eagles. I could actually see some eagles up in the distance. I don't know if I'm capturing them or not, but I'm trying. But they're pretty cool. They're way up high. So that's pretty cool stuff. Anyway, we got a good shot, and we'll head back now. Yeah, I mean, this is where the Pueblo people used to dwell inside these rocks. They used to make homes. What happened was, I think over the years, they couldn't grow food anymore, and they started to have to leave this area. I think, you know, over a period of 500 years, the landscape changed, and they just couldn't grow food, and they just couldn't survive. And that's what happened to the Pueblos here. 700 years of existence. So it's pretty awesome. Okay, just wanted to give you another view here of Monument Valley, the landscape coming down the mountains. Beautiful views here. Just had to get a shot in with the video camera so all could see. All right, let's continue on down the road. See you in a bit. Now there's some views that you could really appreciate back there in the mountains. That's some crazy stuff. Park Peak. I mean, what a view. What a view coming around these mountains. All right, 10 miles to US 160. Well, we'll make it haste here. Now look at those views in the distance. That's pure beauty, natural beauty. I mean, wow, I see smoke way in the back. I wonder if that's a forest fire way back there. That's crazy stuff. Oh, there goes Mo with a video camera again. Ring a ding ding. just so cool coming up and down the mountains. Sometimes it's more to see than just than the events themselves. I mean, Mesa Verde is pretty cool. You know, I mean, definitely a lot to see. The main attraction is the pueblos, which there was really only one that we could really get at. But it just gives you kind of a sense of how those people live. So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, go easy around these turns. Get one more look at the mountains. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, you couldn't see this. Man, I'm telling you, this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal up here. No question about it. All right, let's check out, and we'll see you back in a few. Okay, just wanted to give you another look. Coming down Monument Valley, the picturesque views here on the right are just totally insane. I hope we're catching it. Going a little faster on this road coming down the hill, but beautiful views and an outstanding park. Definitely another must visit. All right, let's end it here, and we'll see you down the road a bit. All right, so we finished up at Mesa Verde National Park. It's kind of cool being up here. Got to see what we wanted to see. Wanted to see a little bit more, but there really wasn't a whole lot, but it was pretty cool. So now we're headed to the Valley of the Gods, and you know, we're on our way. We just got to get off this mountain. Probably got a 20-mile ride on this, so we'll see you down at the end and when we're on our way. Okay, so we made a wrong turn. We went about 15 miles out of the way. We missed a turn, which is bound to happen here and there. Now we're on the right track, and boy, we are right now in the middle of nowhere. So we're just about ready to hit the four corners of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. So hang in there with us a little bit more, and we'll see you down the road. All right, so we're back on track. I mean, look at this road. We are in the middle of nowhere. We got about, boy, I don't know. We're about 65 miles from Valley of the Gods, so shouldn't take us too much longer. And hopefully we get to spend a little time there, run down Monument Valley, get a little bit in there, and get to the hotel at a reasonable time. So we should be okay. But look at this road ahead of us. It's crazy. All right, guys, hang in there with us. Boy, this is some crazy stuff we're going around right now. Once again, the terrain has changed, and it's totally different here on the left. As you can see, totally different. Crazy stuff here. Very interesting. A lot of big rock. A lot of big rock, but we're gonna be making a turn off in a couple of minutes, and hopefully we'll be headed into the right direction. But you see what we see. It's pretty amazing. I mean, it's like desert. I don't know how they did it in the Western days, though. Pretty interesting. All right, guys, ready to go. Boy, we really are in the desert, boy, I'll tell you that. This is nuts. No GPS. We're flying by the seat of our pants. So we'll find our way. It's a blustering 95 degrees right here. So hang in there with us. Coming around the mountain, as they say. But we should be hitting something pretty soon. And here we go. Wow. Look at these crazy rocks. That is insane. All right. Now coming off to a turn, let's see where we are. Mexican Hat, that's where I want to go. All right, we're still trying to find our way. And we're somewhere in Utah. Another sharp turn, a couple of rocks. I see a lot of red. Oh my God, look at this. Holy crap. That is color. Holy moly. That is some color. We just went from like tan rock to red rock on one turn. Talk about insane, you know? Definitely a sight to see. We don't know where the heck we are, where we're going. Good thing we have plenty of gas. And 3/4 of a tank. I hope we make it. Look at this. This is insane. I'm glad we made the trip. Problem is we're getting to our destination way later than I thought. About an hour and a half behind schedule. But schedules are made to be broken. So it's pretty, I mean, it's beautiful up here. It's 95 degrees, 2:18 in the afternoon. I was hoping to get here about 1, but I don't know, we're a ways away yet. Still hunting. Hang in here with us. Be back. All right, well, it looks like we hit the Valley of the Gods somewhere along the line, but I guess this is it. It's beautiful here and hot. It's that Valley of the Gods to the right, so we'll hang in there a little bit and see where it takes us. I don't think we're going to be here too long. A little stretched for time, so. But this is it. This is Valley of the Gods. Pretty cool if you ask me. All right, so, wow. This is some cool stuff in here. Crazy. This is some crazy stuff. All right, hang in there with us. Okay, so that was it. We went, this is the Valley of the Gods. We went through it. You know, what you saw is what you saw. All these red rock. These little monuments here and there. I mean, totally insane. So now we're headed to Monument Valley, which is pretty much on our way to the hotel. So, I mean, just look at what we're seeing out here. It's totally insane. I mean, it's just desolate out here, but beautiful. Desolate, beautiful, and it's a little unnerving because there really are very few signs. You know, you really have to follow a map because the GPS doesn't work. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, just hang in there with us. There's plenty more to see.